Hi, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Padel podcast. Thank you for following our journey so far. We really appreciate you and all the community members that have joined us so far. Um, Today, we have with us Lena Savva, a renowned female paddle player and coach um, who's been in more tournaments than I can count. And
That's true.
I'm really happy to have you here with us today.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thank you for joining. Um, so, I think there's a trend. It's quite evident in almost everyone who's joined the podcast.
Yeah.
Their journey started in tennis.
Oh,
And that's
that's
the same with
correct.
you,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, yeah,
Same
yeah.
thing here. Yeah, same thing here.
Tell me a little bit about your journey,
Um,
how that went, and like when you started, and
I've started playing tennis since I was I cannot even remember, maybe 6, 7 years old.
mm-hmm.
I was started playing tennis just for fun.
Mhm.
Then my coach he sent me in a tennis academy, more professional tennis academy, let's say.
Where?
It was on court tennis academy in Lemon Park.
Okay.
So I moved there. And then step by step, I remember that I've started playing tennis tournaments in Cyprus
Mm-hmm.
at the age of 8.
Whoa. Okay.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
you've been competing for ever since.
Yeah, from 8, let's say, until 18, for sure.
Did you ever stop competing in sports?
No, never.
Always.
No, never.
Wow.
I don't know how it feels.
To
No.
not compete, yeah.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, that's really interesting. So I think one of the things that I'm very much interested in generally in sports is the mental side,
Yeah.
especially in competitions.
Mm.
Um,
It can be tricky.
yeah, when I was younger, I was also playing in like school tennis competitions
Mm-hmm.
when I was in Athens, and and also when I came to Cyprus. When I was in Athens, I was learning how to kind of keep myself under control.
Mm-hmm.
And I went through many rackets to learn that. Like, I smashed a lot of them. Have you smashed any rackets ever? I can't see you smashing rackets.
Yeah, you can't see me, but I've definitely did.
Okay.
I might have broken a racket or two, maybe
Okay.
in 10 years.
Yeah, that's really
That's
impressive.
pretty good.
I
Yeah.
think I went through like 2 rackets in the same tournament. So,
No.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I haven't done
It,
that
it
in
wasn't
paddle
during
yet.
the same day, so
For me, it was.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Take it back.
So tell us a little bit about how you deal with the mental, because you've been competing since you were 8,
Mm-hmm.
and you go through a lot of stages of believing in yourself, doubting yourself, having to pick
Everything.
yourself
Yeah.
up, and
Yeah.
and learning and training. So kind of.
Well, let's say when you start competing, I started at the age of 8 years old. You really don't know what's happening. You really don't know that this is a tournament.
Mm.
It's not a game. It's not a friendly game. So you don't take things very serious.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, as the years are passing by, you starting to understand that that's more serious. You need to take things more.
You have more expectations from yourself
Yeah,
too.
definitely, definitely. You have more coaches. You
Mm.
start to have like a fitness coach, a nutritionist, maybe.
Your parents invest
Apart,
in you.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. You start seeing that you train for 3 hours a day. So you have school. You finish from school. You go straight to training. You train there for 3 hours, let's say. Then you go back home. You have to study. You
Mm-hmm.
have to take a bath. You have to sleep and
Normal
have a
hours.
proper.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It was tricky.
Yeah, so like and when you were in the competition, how do you or do you have anything when you were younger that you still do to like calm yourself or to hype yourself up or something to keep your mental under control?
I think I consider myself as a calm person in general.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Of course, I lose my, um,
Temper.
yeah, sometimes for
Mm-hmm.
sure. But I try to stay calm,
Mm-hmm.
focus, remain focused, which is the hardest thing for me. Um, I try to listen to my playlist before the games.
Okay,
I have
cool.
like 10 songs that I have to hear every time before I step into
Can
the
I
court.
ask you what kind of songs those are?
You won't believe, but
Okay.
it's Eminem.
Oh, sick. Okay. That's
Which
cool.
I don't usually listen to when
Mhm.
I am at home or do anything
Or
else.
driving or something.
No, I like Greek music.
Okay.
So you can understand the difference there.
Yeah. Big
It's
contrast.
just I'm trying to get
It
into
gets you in the zone.
into the mode, yeah.
Yeah, and I can imagine, like you were playing singles when you were playing tennis, right? You
Yeah.
weren't playing doubles.
I was playing actually doubles too.
Oh, you're just playing everything, all the competitions, both
Yeah,
singles and
not in
doubles.
every tournament, not in
Okay,
every
okay.
tournament, but I used to have partners in
Okay.
doubles.
So yeah, I wanted to ask, like, when you're playing singles, it's a whole different game, mentally at least.
Totally.
Because everything falls on you, and you don't have someone else there to like look at you and be like, "Come on, it's okay. Let's go next." It's chill. We just go next point.
Well, it can be a good thing or
And
a bad thing.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people that they feel the pressure when they
Guilty.
have a partner.
I'm guilty of that.
I don't really feel that way in Padel, but a lot of girls and boys that I have talked with, they have the pressure because they someone else depends on them, so they feel extra pressure. It's not like singles in tennis where you get into the court, you are doing good, bravo, good for you. You are doing bad, that's a shame on you, but it's only on you.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a bit of difference there.
How do you find the differences between doubles and tennis and paddle? Are there any differences? I mean, in terms of like the chemistry with your teammate.
Yeah. To be honest, most of the tournaments in Padel, I played with Christos Grigoriou.
Shout out.
Yeah. Shout out to Chris. We used to train as tennis players as well.
Okay.
So you know him, you know Chris. He's very calm. He's very easygoing. So I didn't feel at any point the pressure or like losing the communication, which is tricky. So far, I didn't had any like bad experience with partners.
Okay. But generally, like building that chemistry, I mean, you were playing all of your doubles tournaments in tennis with Chris as well?
Oh,
No.
no.
Okay.
No. Talking about paddle, let's say, personally, I didn't find it difficult. I played with other women and men as well as partners. I didn't find it difficult, but I think it's a matter of personalities. What I mean by this is characters. So if you are a bit more stressed and a bit more anxious, so you feel the pressure more, and you are a bit shy maybe, so I personally didn't feel it that much.
Okay, yeah, that's really good because there's times where I'm playing and make a couple of mistakes, feel bad for your partner, and then you're just like,
I can understand why. I can understand why.
Yeah. But I'm lucky to have a really, like, my partner is one of my best friends.
Who's your partner?
Stavros, Aristodimo, shout out. And yeah, he's awesome. And I think that's one of the things that's missing a lot for a lot of players in paddle tournaments here is having a consistent partner that they have good chemistry with, that will play the tournaments with them and will train with them and everything.
Yeah.
It's tough. So I consider myself lucky, and I think considering your background with Chris, you're also lucky to have that.
Yeah, I am. Definitely.
But I want to get your thoughts on how often teams switch in the paddle tournaments. Like, surely, I mean, I don't think it's a great thing. Maybe it's a good thing. You get to learn different personalities, like you said, like which ones you match with, which ones not, and like you feel the chemistry and how good you both feel on the court. But like, how important is that? Let's say not only for like success in a tournament, but enjoying.
To enjoy, yeah. I would say that I only know 3 to 5 standard couples,
Mm-hmm.
pairs, and all of the rest they just switch partners. I think every tournament.
Yeah.
Uh, I have to agree with you at the part that this is a bad thing to do it every single tournament and not to have a standard partner. But also, you might need to take it as an opportunity to experience something new.
Yeah.
What I mean by that is that some players, they may switch positions.
Left
or
or right side.
Bravo, exactly. Experience different situations with their partners, communication skills. So you might need to take it as an opportunity, I might say.
Yeah, put a positive spin.
Yes. Personally, I prefer to have like a standard pair, but that's not possible in every tournament.
Yeah, it's tough too.
Yeah.
I mean, there were times where my partner would be abroad and there'd be a tournament going on.
And nowadays we have more and more tournaments coming up.
Yeah.
So it's difficult.
It's getting busy.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's like I would be cheating on him if I played with someone else.
I actually felt it once, the first time that I didn't play with Chris.
Yeah.
But after that, it was okay.
I think that the first time I saw you was when I commentated at a tournament in Paddle Park. You were playing with Chris against Andrea
and Frixos.
Yeah, and that was like the first time I commentated as well. And
yes, I remember. I remember you. Yeah, you were sitting on the chair on the side.
Yeah, like in the back.
Yeah.
It was cold, but it was good.
It was freezing.
It was really cold.
Yeah, I remember.
And I remember thinking to myself, like, damn, okay, it seems like almost everyone in this court can play at a really high level, and I had no idea like the chemistry between the players. I was still kind of new to the community. But seeing that level, for me, it was like, okay, I can aspire to play there, to reach that. And I think that's probably one of the coolest things about attending a tournament, even if you're just a spectator, is you get to see people play at a certain level and you want to reach that. But then obviously both you and Chris have progressed even further now.
Yeah, definitely. I think everybody did.
Everyone has, since then.
I remember by that time, we were playing against Andrea. I remember it was the first tournament that I won. It wasn't with Chris, it was with Petros, Chrysokos. It was against Andrea at the Leon.
Leon, yeah, I remember
that was the first one.
Yeah.
And there we went final set.
The super tiebreak, right?
Yeah, match tiebreak, up to 10 points. Then it was a Padel Park tournament where I played with Chris against Andrea and Frixos. We won that one again. Yeah. Super tiebreak. And then, if
Padel
I'm not
Syndicate.
mistaken, there was another tournament.
It was Padel Syndicate, wasn't it?
Yeah, Padel Syndicate.
Yeah.
We went to the final with Chris and we lost at the final super tiebreak.
Yeah.
So it was like 3 tournaments in a row.
Yeah.
Super close.
Yeah, it was every one of those matches was so close.
It was nice. It was really nice.
Do you miss competing against Andrea? She's left, right? I haven't seen her.
Yeah, to be honest, yes. Yeah. Andrea, I think everybody knows that she's a really good player.
Yeah. Awesome
she
person.
played some tournaments in Greece. She went to the finals. She won some of those. So her level is very, very high. Yeah. And I actually enjoyed a lot playing against her at the finals.
Yeah, it looked like it. Like there was, I wouldn't say drama. There was heat in the court, you know?
Only in the court, yes. Only in the court, yeah.
That was really cool to watch. I think, okay, we're going to head into that discussion in a bit, but I'm just going to ask this question to preface it.
Yeah.
Do you feel like, I mean, I think you probably agree with the statement that at least women's paddle still has a way to go in terms of players. Like we need more female players competing and being able to compete as well in like category C, B, and A.
Yep.
You know, without a male partner, let's say?
Hmm. Definitely, we need to find more ways to convince women to compete at tournaments.
Mm-hmm.
I've talked with a lot of women that nobody of the paddle tournament, community knows that they are too shy or they don't know a lot of people, so they
Shy
don't
about what?
even shy about competing,
Oh, okay.
just joining the tournament.
That must be
Shy,
wild to you.
for me personally, yes,
Yeah, like
because
how
of
can...
my character,
Yeah,
though.
yeah, yeah.
But I understand them because I know a lot of people that they're like this. I even have friends that
Mhm.
they're like this.
Mhm.
So I get to understand how it feels.
Mhm.
I think we need, though, more time because if I take as an example Greece,
Mhm.
which is very similar to Cyprus,
Mhm.
and I've personally been there and played at one tournament. Um, Padel there is like they've been playing paddle for the last 8 years, 6 to 8 years.
Mhm.
Women, I
Yeah,
mean
yeah.
women.
So there's a lot more.
So there are a lot of women playing there. So they have category women A, women B, and if I'm not mistaken, women C and D.
Wow. Okay.
So there are a lot of women,
Yeah.
and
How
I've
was
seen
that?
women A, and their level is like very good.
Crazy.
It's crazy, yeah.
How was
High.
that for you to like to witness such a big female community at least, or female
I
presence
was like,
within the community
wow,
there? Yeah.
we need to bring this in Cyprus
Yeah.
too. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Definitely.
But this is what I've told you before,
Yeah.
that we need time. We need baby steps. We need to start playing against women,
Mhm.
to start playing friendly games with other women too, so they can be more relaxed and
Yeah. Just get them on
just
Playtomic and
just
start.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. Obviously, I think when me and my partner started playing, we were like,
Mm.
when's the first tournament that we can sign up? Because we just wanted to experience it,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
yeah. It's just experience. Yeah.
Yeah, like we had no expectations.
Mhm.
Obviously, we got smacked. Like we were lost. Um, lost in the sauce when we played in our first tournament.
Mhm.
Um, before even starting it, I was like, I'm not gonna feel nerves. It's chill. It's just our first
Yeah,
tournament. It's
yeah.
whatever. It's fun.
It's just like a friendly game.
Yeah, and then I step on the court and I'm like, oh my god, I really want to win.
Yeah,
I don't want to lose this.
it's crazy.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
You think you're just gonna play a game, a normal game, like a Playtomic game,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
and get into the court and you're like, oh my god, I have to win.
Yeah.
This is a competition. It's
Yeah.
getting serious and serious, and you are even playing against people that you know,
Yeah,
and you've been playing friendly games,
exactly.
but still it feels different.
What kind of advice then would you give to the women that are shy to compete and but have played or haven't even played before?
I would say that they have to push themselves
Hmm.
and push, and get into the course.
Or come and train with you at least so that they can get
Yes, of course.
comfortable with it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
or even friendly games.
mm,
I mean,
just get started.
yeah.
Yeah. Don't feel shy. Go
Ju-
for it.
just to do the step, take the
Yeah.
step, take the step.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, I have some rapid fire questions for you.
Okay. Oh my God.
Um,
Hit me up.
again, you answer with one word if you can.
Okay. One word, just one word.
If you can, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I'll try.
We might have already answered this, but who's the toughest opponent you've faced in Cyprus?
Andrea.
Okay, there you go. What's a paddle rule you'd change if you could?
The no advantage rule. I hate it.
Oh, you don't
The
like
golden point.
you
Yeah,
don't like
I
golden
hate it.
point.
I hate it.
Okay, we're
I
gonna come
hate
back
it.
to that. We're gonna come back to that. What's your favorite? Who's your favorite female pro player outside of Cyprus? Obviously.
Gemma Trey.
Okay,
I've
okay.
seen her live. Oh
Really?
my God, yeah. She's excellent. She's brilliant.
She's from Rafa Academy, right? Rafa
If I'm
Nadal
not
Academy.
mistaken, yeah.
Yeah, you can tell she brings that kind of tennis professionalism onto the
Yes,
court with
yes,
her.
yes, yes, exactly.
Wait, that's not rapid fire. Gotta keep moving. Um, what's the most underrated skill in paddle?
Mm. to not lose your concentration.
So mental.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
That's why I like talking about it, especially at the
Helps.
start of the podcast, because I think the mental game is so important, and it's it's really cool listening to the perspectives of people who have competed a lot, coach, or in the case of like David Antolin played professionally.
Yeah.
Like, how do you manage the mental side? Because I
Yeah.
think a lot of players could benefit from those like insights and those perspectives. Moving
I
on.
agree with you to that.
What's the biggest mistake amateur players make in competitive matches?
The volleys, I think.
Volleys. Yeah. Is it technique?
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Fair.
Is the pressure? Is the nervous? Is everything?
What's the one thing that would instantly improve the Cyprus paddle scene?
Wow.
I mean, there could be a few, but if you could name one thing that, in your opinion, would improve the whole paddle scene here.
To have more paddle academies.
Paddle academies.
Yeah.
Okay. Describe your paddle playing style in 3 words.
3 words. Okay. Power. Aggressive. And I would say focus.
Cool. Power, aggressive, focused.
I don't know how you combine all of them, but it's okay.
It works. It seems to be working. Yeah. What's more important, power or control?
Oh, I would say control.
Yeah. If you don't have control, you can't bring the power.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
But I like power more.
Yeah. Yeah. I like finishing the point when you can. Yeah. I've seen you do that. Fair enough. Cool. Well, that concludes the rapid fire questions.
Wow.
I want to go back to the rule change of golden point and advantage. Surely you've played tennis tournaments with a golden point system, right? As well.
You mean in tennis? No.
Yeah. No, never.
I've never played a single game.
You know, like
without advantage.
In college tennis in America, there's a rule where if you serve and the ball hits the net cord and it goes in, it's still in play.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's not a let.
I'm shocked.
It's still in play. So someone could be serving like first serve, bam, and then it just clips the net and the ball is like just rolling over.
Just over the net,
It's still in play.
Wow.
That would be crazy. But
yeah, definitely.
Especially in a golden point.
Especially in golden point. Imagine that.
Yeah. So, okay, the reason why golden point exists is at least to save some time.
Yeah, definitely.
Right?
It does. It does, to be honest.
Yeah, because you could go deuce advantage and back and forth.
To play the game for 10 minutes.
Yeah, like we've seen it in pro tournaments, in like Premier Padel, World Padel Tour when it was before. There were games that were going on for
ages.
Yeah, because it was just deuce and back and forth.
Yeah, I know.
But maybe we could see that change from like quarterfinals or semifinals and after.
Yeah.
I think that could be.
Because you know what I am thinking and what I've seen, because I've recently been to Barcelona and I've seen some paddle matches live, and I will say that 2 out of 10, let's say, games that I was used, if the golden point was played, the team that at the end won the game, it wasn't the one that won the first point. So that will change the result, of the game.
Yeah.
So it's tricky. But the suggestion you made is a good one, actually.
Could work.
To not play every single match
with deuce and
advantage, to have the golden point there, and maybe quarters or semis, and afterwards,
just get the
we
deuce.
need to consider this.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it would be almost like a natural progression to make it more competitive, I guess, in the tournaments.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, as of 2024,
Yeah.
you are the #1 ranked female player.
Yeah.
I want to know about your journey through that. Like, how was that from taking a paddle racket for the first time to playing all those tournaments?
I think I started playing tennis. Michael Yandris convinced me
Okay.
to join a match.
Shout out.
Yep.
Okay.
Shout out to Mike. And I was always saying no, 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 no. At the end, he convinced me, and I joined a match. And I still remember how I felt after the match, the very first match.
Yeah.
I didn't even have a racket, nothing. I started playing Padel, I think, on May of 2023, just for fun. And by the end of the year, we started some tournaments, or during summer, I don't even remember when it was my first tournament, to be honest. And at the beginning of the year 2024, I think the first tournament was Leon.
Mhm.
And by that time, I had like a lot of games. So I really liked the game. I had like a passion for the game. And I was looking forward to the tournaments. Once the tournaments started, I was like really wanted to take part to the tournaments and compete. And I was actually playing a really good paddle at that time. I kind of felt that I moved from a certain level to another one.
Yeah.
It was all because of the 100 matches that I played before. That made the difference, I would say.
Did you play those matches with the same partner?
No.
Okay.
No. But I was playing like really. I was playing in 3-4 matches per week.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a lot. Then I started at Leon with Petros. Everyone knows Petros. He's awesome.
Yeah.
So we won the tournament there. Then we continued from there. Then I played with Chris. The tournament, the Padel Park tournament, was like a month after Leon, so it was like really close in time. So we continued from where we stopped, and because we're competing with good opponents at the tournaments, at the friendly games as well, it was, I think, where my level of paddle changed and improved. Yeah, and I had the opportunity to take place to some tournaments with good partners as well. We had a good chemistry, so that helped a lot.
Yeah, and then you closed off the year with the tournament in Greece, right?
Yeah, I played in Greece, in Athens, you mean, in September, yeah.
Oh, in September, yeah. Not in December.
In December, I played with Savas and This at the Padel Magic tournament. It was the last tournament that I played for 2024. We played against Angelos and Anna.
Okay, yeah.
Perfect pair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Such a tough match.
Yeah, I know. It was a really good final. It was a really good
I'm
final.
really sad I missed it. But
what?
I missed it, and I'm sad about it. Yeah.
Shame on you.
Shame on me, indeed. Yeah, how could I?
Yeah.
But then taking that journey, somewhere in the middle, you started coaching, right?
Yeah.
Which part of 24 did you start? Was it summer?
No, it was earlier.
Earlier, okay.
I started on March or April. I think it was on March. I had like 1-2 female paddle players that they wanted to take some lessons.
This was at Paddle Park, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Paddle Park.
You're still coaching
Still there, yeah.
exclusively.
I'm only coaching there. And I remember that I couldn't refuse to these women because they both told me that they were very shy. They didn't know anybody at the sport, that they really like paddle, and they want to start from somewhere. So I was having a lot of thoughts. I talked with Marios Economidis, and I started on March or April. I don't remember. And from that, everything
Fell into
like
place.
yeah,
Yeah.
step by step.
Obviously, you enjoy coaching.
Yeah,
It's fun
I
for
really
you.
love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah,
What kind of like levels are you coaching?
it's I would say intermediate.
Intermediate?
And I'm also coaching young kids.
Kids. Okay, cool.
I love kids. Yeah.
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 So do you have a lot of kids that you train, or is it like one or two, and they keep
I
coming
have
back?
two groups. Two
Two
groups of
groups.
It's like 8 kids.
Do you ever get hit
8 kids.
by the balls that are launched at you?
Yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
all the time.
All the time. On purpose, even on purpose. But I enjoy it.
Yeah,
I enjoy
yeah,
it.
yeah. I
Yeah.
bet it's
Yeah.
part of the job at the
Yeah,
end of the
part
day.
of the job.
Yeah. And what do you see that these kids are looking to get into tournaments, or like they look like they want to get into competing at some point, or is it still just something fun for them that they do?
You can understand, I think, that some of them, like 2 or 3 out of 8, they have this, how do you say?
Competitive spirit.
Yeah. Like they want to compete.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure that at some point we're going to get there.
Yeah.
But most of the kids is just for fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's a way to exercise and do something fun.
Yeah.
It's a way also for the parents to,
have an hour away
have
from
an
the
hour.
kids.
Yeah. Enjoy coffee.
Yeah. So when you're training the intermediate players,
Mm-hmm.
do they come to you with like, "Hey, I want to get better at this," or do they just let you structure the whole session?
Well, everybody comes with a plan.
Oh yeah.
Let's say, I am good at this and this and this, but I want to improve this and this and this. And I'm like, okay, thank you for letting me know, but we're gonna get it from the beginning.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
step by step,
Yeah.
everything. We are not gonna put a lot of effort in certain. He's like
one specific shot, like
yeah.
bandeja or-
If you are very good at it, but we're definitely gonna train them as well. So that's how I like to do the trainings.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you have some intermediate players who want to play in tournaments.
Mm-hmm.
What do you suggest to them in your coaching sessions? Asking for a friend, not for me at all.
To convince them to take place.
No. How do you what kind of coaching do you give them if you know that they want to compete? Is it different to people who are just like coming to coach and just play with their friends, let's say, and don't really care about competing in tournaments?
It comes to my mind, a student that I have. She really likes Padel. She never thought of competing. Then I put her to play some friendly matches with other women too. She saw that she's at that level. The other women, of course, they are playing tournaments for a long time now. And I said to her, listen, you have the skills, you know that you can do it, you see from the games. So why don't we just take a step forward and let's try a tournament? She was very shy, she was very stressed. And I said, let's go together. I'm going to be there as well. Okay, if you feel more comfortable. And you just have to see it as
just an experience,
as a friendly game.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now she's playing again this tournament on the weekend.
Nice.
And she really likes it, yeah.
Okay, cool.
So I would say not to be scared, to try it out. Maybe it works, maybe it won't. So
just experience it.
You will never know if you don't decide to do
totally.
It. Yeah.
So our point too, all the women out there who are curious, just take a step, right? Take a step into the world of paddle, into the community. Try a tournament out.
Definitely. Yeah.
And maybe if you're still feeling shy to do that, you can always hit up Lena, and she can show you the way.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I think obviously I'm excited to see you compete again. And I'm looking forward to see what we can make happen in this community for 25.
Yeah.
And not to jinx it or anything, I'm just going to knock on wood. I don't have wood. But I hope you get to keep the #1 spot for 25 too.
Thank you very much.
That'll be a cool record to have.
Yeah.
But yeah,
The second year.
yeah, exactly. Thank you for joining us on the podcast.
Thank you for inviting me over.
Yeah, definitely gonna look for an opportunity to do it again.
Yeah,
Um,
sure.
yeah, and
Mhm.
for everyone watching at home, please don't forget to
Like and subscribe.
yes,
That's it.
and we'll see you on our next episode. Thank you.